Can you explain to me what took place this election cycle that hadn't taken place previously to cause over 200 candidates to be displaced from the ballot?
Well, what happened this election cycle was basically amounted to a procedural error that has snowballed into a legal battle. Basically, it was set up like this. In 1991, you had this, Operation Lost Trust. You had legislators that were convicted of selling their votes. So in response to this, the legislature passed sweeping ethics reform. One of those reforms required that whenever a person filed for candidacy, that they were supposed to file a statement of economic interest at the same place, at the same time, where they filed for candidacy. Now, what this statement of economic interest, what this form is, it's basically lets the public know if a candidate works for the state, does business with the state, or works with any companies who do business with the state. So basically, it was the form, you fill out the form at the headquarters of the party, whether it's Democratic Party, Republican Party, wherever you filed that paper at to run for office, you were supposed to file that statement of economic interest, fill it out, and turn it in at the same time. Well, in 2010, it was another, we changed the law. Legislature changed the law and stated that the economic interest could now be filed, or was supposed to now be filed online, cut down on paperwork or what have you. So basically, when this year, 2012, would have been the first year that that law was in effect. So parties, once again, Republican Party and Democratic parties, acting basically on good faith, candidates were told this is the way you do it. Some candidates filed their economic interests online the previous night or maybe a week before or after, and then went to the party and filed the statement of candidacy. And that was a procedural error. And one of the things that I heard was a senator saying that you should not, these candidates should be put back on the ballot, but you should not be awarded for not following the rules. Well, you didn't have candidates that did not follow the rules. You had candidates that were given the wrong set of rules. And so we have to look at this situation for what it is. One of the reasons that I ran for office is because of the lack of transparency and an accountability in the state legislature. One of the questions that I have is, why was there no press conference from official spokespersons from either party stating to the public, this is what happened, this is what occurred, this is what we're doing to resolve this situation, and don't hold the candidates accountable, because candidates acted in good faith. So now we're stuck with, I think about the approximate numbers, about 183 candidates that were thrown off the ballot.
Okay, so now this battle over the ballot, if you will, as it goes forward, what will happen now? What's going to be the resolution?
Well, as a candidate that was ousted from the ballot, I think we're all waiting to kind of see what is going to happen going forward. As you know, the judiciary met the other day to try and resolve this issue. But to resolve this issue still brings up even more issues. If there is a change to South Carolina election laws, then there needs to be a pre-clearance by the Justice Department. If they can't rectify this problem without changing the election laws and pre-clear this, then this could quite possibly push back the primary dates. So, you know, we're all waiting, just like the public's waiting, you know, to know what's going on. We just recently fought a brutal battle, as you know, over the voter ID law. You know, one of the reasons that I started South Carolina Voters Association was I wanted the public to know what was going on and to be aware. And right now, once again, you don't have any leadership, nobody, no officials from either party, as that I know of, have contacted candidates that said, hey, this is what we're doing. None of them has called a meeting to say, this is how we're going to handle it. Give us some time, and we're working on this. Everybody is getting information from here, from this group, from that group. You have some candidates that are filing to be petition candidates. You have some candidates considering going to third parties. And you have some candidates in limbo. So we're just waiting to find out exactly how this is going to resolve. And it's an unfortunate situation.